Hi there, Steven here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are working hard out there, being progressive and just being the best that you can be. Shout outs to you. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, this video I'm just gonna pretty much just get straight into it. I'm gonna break down my 6th book, Power Up Penny. So this book, it's probably the longest that I've worked on a book. Probably the most that I put into a book from my side in terms of like my expressions and my passions and things, but I'll get into that. But yeah, so this book is a story about Penny, and essentially like what happens with Penny is she is clearing the attic with her dad one day, and then like they find an old games console called the Hyperplay system. And pretty much she plays the game. We can clearly see what the Hyperplay system is modeled off if we know our game consoles and stuff. But yeah, so they play the game, Penny's playing, and then like she ends up getting sucked into the game, and then that's where the book changes into pixel art. Like this is all the pixel art that I've created as well for the book. So yeah, she gets sucked in the game, and then, as you can see, the game is like similar, like a Mario kind of game. And then she goes through the game, and she gets power-ups, and then we get to like the big boss fight, etc., etc. And again, I don't want to spoil the story, but yeah, you can see like this is all the pixel art that I've done, and like I really, I think out of all the books that I've created, like I love them all equally. But this one, I think, has the most of me in there, so to speak. Like, obviously, I grew up in, 80s baby, 80s, 90s and that. So, like, I grew up playing a lot of video games back in the day, like SNES, Mega Drive, Game Boy, all of that. And I guess even from the cover itself, you can kind of tell where the inspiration lies. Like, I'm a big retro gaming head. Like I love like pixels in general. Like I do pixel art outside of like Little Milo books and stuff, just as a pastime and just learning the craft, and because I respect the craft so much. Like obviously with the games that we played back in the day, the limitations that they had to create the worlds and things that they created, I respect it. So like yeah, and I used to play obviously like Mario Kart, Mario, all these kind of things. So like throughout the book you will find like a lot of references to kind of like 90s, like just the case of the game. Obviously the console itself is based on the SNES, which is still my favorite console. Like I still have a SNES to this day, and I still play Mario All-Stars and stuff. Like, just little nods to like back in that time, blowing the cartridge because it's not working, little things like that. So there's a lot that I put in to this comic, and a lot of like references and things to like that era. And again, obviously you can see with game, it's pretty much like a Mario. We got the question mark blocks, we got the power-ups coming out the blocks, little things like that, and just little Easter eggs. And like I really had fun putting this book together, and then creating all the pixel art, creating all the graphics and stuff for it as well, because I knew what I wanted to do with the book. Like once I'd written the story and gotten the idea, it's like, okay, yeah, when she's in the game, I'm going to change it to pixel art and stuff. So obviously we've got the pixel art in there as well. And then like, we've got the big old boss fight here, and then similar to Mario, there's the button at the other side of the bridge, little just nods and things like that, stuff that I like and stuff that I like enjoy. And again, as I say, when I was doing like the Santanas, or something, I was doing the stories and creating them, but I kind of got to a point where I wanted to put like my influences and my things that I like into these stories. And Power Up Penny was the first one that I actually did get that in, and like it was a hard book to work on, I'm not gonna lie, because there was so much planning and preparation. And obviously anyone that's done pixel art at it, it takes time. And even little things like the speech boxes, I kind of started off like old school Final Fantasy speech boxes, if you know Final Fantasy. So little things like that, like I put into there's a ton of references, and like there's quite a few of my friends that get pretty much all of the references, which I'm happy about. Like, so yeah. And then that's, like, you know, the boss battle and stuff. Again, I'm not gonna spoil the story, but then we get back to the story, and then even like little things like, you know, they've got a set of console games. So we got Go, we got Super Kart Racer. I wonder what inspired that. We got Blocks again. I wonder what inspired that. Just little things that I've put in the game, and even towards the end of story. You know, for the big guys out there that know me, I do work for Electronic Dojo. Like, they run like gaming events across the country. We got the biggest fighting game tournament, Versus Fighting. Shout outs to them. So again, I had to put little nods in of things that are, you know, relevant to me in this book. And I know everything I put in them. People will know bits, some will know others, but yeah, there's a lot that I put into this book, and I'm very proud of how this book came out, to be honest. And I'm happy about the pixel art that I did. And again, it was more an expression of me and my skills, because as I've said previously in other videos, like, I didn't want to get pigeonholed into the Santana's World style, which is kind of one of the reasons why when I was branching out with the stories, I changed the brand to Little Milo Books, because again, I didn't want to be just Santana's World. I wanted to be Little Milo Books, and you know, one book would be this style, one book would be that style, so there's a lot of expression and me in these books, and that's what I wanted to put out there and I think Power Up Penny kind of encompasses that, really, in terms of like me, who I am as a person, my influences, my things that I like and stuff like that, basically. So yeah, that's Power Up Penny. I've actually got a t-shirt here with Power Up with Penny on there. I might do some more at some point, but yeah, this is the 6th book in the series in Little Milo Books. I'm currently working on another book that is in a similar kind of vein, not with pixel art and stuff, but in terms of like putting my influences on what I like into the story form. Like, yeah, but obviously making it enjoyable for others as well. So yeah, this book is available on Amazon and Little Milo Books, you know, the usual stuff. Yeah, just comment below on the video if you got any thoughts. Please like, subscribe, it helps the channel. Stay blessed. Just keep working hard. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and rocking out with me and support. Like, you know, you don't know what it means. Like, it means a lot to me. So thank you. I'll be back soon. Yeah, just keep working hard. See you later, guys.